Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to AFK farm Planet Namek Act 6 on Nightmare difficulty, so you can evolve all the new units and get some pretty good gems on the side. So let's get into it. As always, to follow along with this video you'll need TinyTask. I'll have a link in the description down below. First thing you'll want to do once you get it is make sure always on top is checked, and that continuous playback is checked every time you start up your farm. Your recording and playback hotkeys can be whatever, but I'm using F8 to start recording and Ctrl-Shift-Alt-P to start the playback. With that out of the way, I also want to give a quick shout out to Crease, the original person who brought this method to my attention in my Discord. Speaking of Discord, I will have the macro from this video in the Discord, pinned in the announcement channel. With all that out of the way, let's get started with the video. So, the team I'm using is Jotaro over Heaven with the Cosmic trait, and then Boa with the All-Seeing trait. Boa is the most important part, I don't think you can do it without her, but you can do this probably with any strong, relatively cheap ground unit instead of Jotaro. He's just my strongest, and I want to use him because it'll go faster. But let's get started here. Act 6, Planet Namek Nightmare. And be ready to start recording whenever the top timer hits 10 seconds, so after 5 seconds after you load in. Okay, once we load in, we're going to wait for that timer at the top to hit 10 seconds, and we're going to start our recording. Boom, and we're going to start holding W, D, Shift, and Jump. We're just going to jump all the way to the top right corner of the map. Now I am going to be using parts of the map and textures to kind of navigate my way, so you might want to have your graphics quality on 1 if you want to follow along completely. But once we reach these barriers here in the middle of the ocean, we're just going to keep jumping for a little bit. And now we're going to start walking left. So I'm going to be using these green line wave textures to kind of navigate my way, so we've passed 3 of them now, 4 of them, and number 5. We're going to stop on wave number 5 and walk down. And if you did it right, you should end up next to an island. It'll be on your right. There's the island. We're going to walk down past that, so we're going to pass 1 wave and 2 waves down past that. Once we pass that second wave, we're going to start walking left. We should start to see an island on our right. Once we see that, we start walking down. And we'll end up right by the base. We're going to walk left a bit, down a bit, and place our units right over here. So we're going to place a Boa to start right here. Make sure you try and place her multiple times. There we go. And once we have enough, we'll place our unit, my Heavenly Chad in this case, and we'll place our damage unit right here. And that's pretty much the setup. Now we just have to make sure that our units stay upgraded, and we will be able to clear this stage, no problem. So yeah, now I'll have a time lapse until we kill the boss, and then I'll kind of go over how to have it loop and save the recording. But I do want to say, this is a very specific macro and very specific TinyTask, I know. So the macro I post in the Discord might not work for you if you have different connection or different computer. So that's okay. If you follow this video, this hopefully will at least help you understand the method, and it should work for you. But yeah, I'm going to now have a little time lapse of these units clearing the stage, and once we get to the boss, I'll come back to you guys. Alright, the boss is coming up here. And we take him down no problem. Now once we kill the boss, we're going to wait an extra 10 seconds, just in case it takes longer on a different run. So we're going to wait until that timer hits 7:25 for me. Then we're going to start spam clicking retry. And we're going to just keep spam clicking it all throughout the loading screen too. And keep spam clicking it until that timer at the top hits 10 seconds again, and that's when we're going to end the recording. So mine kind of glitched and it started lower than 10, but I ended at like 8, so it should still work. So I'm going to go ahead and save it now. Planet Namek Nightmare 6. Save. I did have one previously, I'm just going to go ahead and save over it. And now that I have it saved, we are good to go. So my macro, I did have a little bit of lag loading into the second time there. I don't know if it'll work. And yeah, this macro is very specific. So mine that I'm going to post in the Discord might not work for you if you have different PC, different connection, different loading times, all like that. But I hope this video still helps you kind of learn the method for it, especially if you can follow my green lines navigation thing to kind of understand where to go on the map. But yeah, I hope this video helps. Sorry if I sound weird in this video, I'm a bit tired. I haven't tested this macro a ton, only for about an hour, and another person on my Discord has tested it a bit and said it works perfectly fine for now, but we're going to run it overnight and see how that goes, so I'll keep you guys updated. For now, I'll just show you guys it looping. I'll have a little time lapse, but I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one, and have a great day.